Well, the chase for perfection is on as a handful of schools try to run the table and finish their regular season undefeated. Ben Rosehart kicks off our coverage to see whether or not they can get it done.
We have been spoiled weather-wise for the majority of the high school football season, and you know what? It's time for a little appreciation for our fantastic Friday forecasts.
Forget the snow, let's get to the show!
Stay tuned!
On Weather Appreciation Night here on the Highlight Zone.
I like it.
Lots of high fives across the region as our local high school football teams try to pass that final test before the playoffs. Eric, of course, provides the football weather.
I love the logo.
And I just want to be clear.
Forecast. It's been great.
Are we appreciating Eric or the actual weather?
Both.
I think Eric's done a pretty good job.
I appreciate him when the weather's nice, not so much when it's snowy. So.
And it's been very, very good for the majority of the football season. Our
We'll
photographers do a
take it.
great job with all our great highlights. Let's get started right away. One of our local teams trying to finish the regular season undefeated. We're going to start in Rock Island with a big showdown between the Rocks and Peoria Notre Dame. And Greg is going to take it away.
That's right, Ben. The Rocks, the Western Big Six champs, trying to roll to an unbeaten season as they host Notre Dame.
Oh, you got it right.
Rocks trying to dig out of a 14-point hole as Linder Devos rips an Irish secondary for a 35-yard gainer. Next play, Devos does the work himself, gets the benefits, and a touchdown.
Perfect touchdown weather.
But on the ensuing kickoff, the Irish break Rocky's back as Andrew Shadid collects his second score of the half as he picks up blockers, and the wall is set. Jets for 21-7 lead for Peoria Notre Dame.
Wow.
That's nifty.
Yeah.
Good play.
But later, Rocky fights back
Get it
as
back,
Brandon
boys.
Richardson makes his way to the house
Nice.
for a dozen yards for the touchdown.
Wow,
What an effort.
touchdown.
He's in. But unfortunately, Rocky would fall by one. Back and forth game. Great effort by the Rocks.
What a game. Rocky, of course, will be back for the playoffs.
Yes, they will. And Rock Ridge trying to cap a banner year in the Three Rivers. The Rockets work the tip drill to perfection. Oh my gosh, it's really fast. Oh, they're so speedy.
That wind was pretty
Darren
strong, wasn't it?
Southwell settles under and scoots 50 yards. He's still running. He's so fast, all the way to the 1 yard line.
What a play.
I hope they slow
And
down because
fast.
they're going to be
Was there
so
a helium
tired.
leak there, too? Their voices are really
Now,
high.
Kewanee begins to boil. I feel like I should read really slowly. On third down, as David Washburn rifles a 10-yard pass to Ashton Powers. Powers his way to a new set of downs. But the Rockets begin to find a rhythm from the gun as Southwell with the deep ball. That's to Dalton McManus for a 25-yard pickup. Rock Ridge continues to fire away. Now Southwell hits Cole Neneman on the 25-yard pitch and catch for the touchdown.
They are tough.
Rockets are continuing their winning ways, up 42-0. They're going to hang on and get the W.
Wow.
They will move into the playoffs still undefeated. In other action, undefeated Mercer County suffers its first loss of the season. Congrats to the Anawan Weathersfield Titans. An unbelievable effort for them, especially on defense. They win 9-0. We had some problems getting our video back, so we will have extended highlights of this game up on our website, KWQC.com.
Hi, this is zone reporter Kelly Steiner at the Louisa Muscatine Minneapolis game. Everyone knows that Eric Maitland can give us the most reliable forecast, but can you give us the most reliable highlights?
Eric, the pressure's on.
All right, well, here goes nothing. Minneapolis trying to be perfect for the third straight regular season, and they're pumped if they see it. Minneapolis special teams begin the Festival of Scoring. Ooh, a Festival of Scoring. I think that's foreshadowing. As Kelton Gurley gathers the punt and turns on the burners for a 33-yard TD return. Nice job there. Minneapolis pass attack begins to unlimber as Drew Foster finds an open Drew Masner for a two-touchdown lead.
The Drew to Drew connection.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, the Falcons take flight as Aaron Bowling finds Colin Berry for a 17 yards to move into the Bulldogs end of the field. And let's see, Minneapolis finds success in the Foster to Master connection as they dial up their second score of the half. This one for 37 yards.
Beautiful.
And Minneapolis is up in the fourth quarter by 15. That's now a final. The Bulldogs have gone undefeated in each of the last three regular seasons.
What a program. A fifth bid for perfection now comes from Pleasant Valley. The Spartans pass the test with flying colors. Chase Kipper finds Colin Lentz, who works his way deep into the Greyhound red
Speaking
zone
about
right
lens,
there.
somebody better clean that lens. There's water spots on
The
it.
Spartans find friendly air rates as Kipper to Adam O'Brien. He has reservations for 6, and the perfect punctuation point for PB. Tyler Flanders has a ticket And guess what? Where
He's
do you think
coming
he's
right at
going to
us.
go? Right at
He
us.
is.
And
Touchdown.
right into the end zone. And I believe they're perfect
Untouched.
2 years in a row.
That is correct. PV 9-0, running through the MAC.
We're excited to be in the playoffs. Good win tonight, and maybe get a day off tomorrow for the kids and start preparing whoever we play next Wednesday. But it's a new season. We're 9-0.
This is my senior year, and it's just a little bit different feel, but you still got the same feel. I mean, we're undefeated. We're the #1 seed going into the playoffs now, and we find out who we're going to play tonight, and it's exciting. We're ready to go.
And they are pumped. Bettendorf looks to weather the storm as well. Hey, no storm over there in Bettendorf. The Bulldogs take a 9-point lead as Kyle Cox fires the 10-yard touchdown to Gabe Reese. And there's much rejoicing. Clinton defense played well in the first half as Thomas Smith holds a meeting in the Bettendorf backfield. Kaboom! The Bulldogs move into scoring position on the fleet feet of Cox, who gets to the 1-yard line. Still going, and they finally get him down just shy of the 6. Cox did the work on and claimed surprise then on the QB sneak right there.
He deserves it. He got down to the 1.
He did the work. You're right.
And the Bulldogs get the victory, 44-13. Davenport Assumption looking to stay perfect all time against Davenport North. Pick it up in the first quarter. No score. James Hua takes the handoff around the left end. Bursts forward for 17 yards and a first down, brought down by Calvin Conger and Dylan Valentine. Hua would then get the call again. That drive, scampering 34 yards, and the senior falls forward, stretching for the touchdown.
The effort.
And Jordan likes it.
That's
Happy
right.
8th birthday to her. Jake Gervas also very happy, finding Ryan Coughlin here on the screenplay. Tackled by John Miller from North there. North plays tough, but Assumption goes on to get the victory. 42-14 is your final score. And Davenport Assumption still perfect all time against Davenport North. Very impressive.
That's impressive. Oh, it's me again. Central and North Scott now looking to scoop up a 5-4 record.
Pac-Man fever.
Waka, waka, waka. Second quarter. And the Lancers lead by 7, but Central finds the way to the board as Tyler, I don't know how to say his name, Petrod?
Pethod.
Pethod. Oh, there you go. To the slant for Ryan Farrell for a 9-yard touchdown. That's 7
Nice
aside.
pass. Right
Now,
on the
the
money.
third quarter, that's the Lancers edge ahead. Matt Seisha goes deep to Ricky Grimes. That was a touchdown right there.
And what a pass.
And then this is the ensuing kickoff now. Mitch Bowman lines up, and he makes a textbook tackle right there. And the Blue Devils put together a pretty good drive of their own with Tony Marshall capping it with a
Raise your hands if you're
1-yard
sure.
plunge right there. And this was a close game.
This game was back and forth. Matt Seisha has a 15-yard touchdown to Ricky Grimes with 58 seconds remaining.
Wow.
And the Lancers come back and get the W.
Wow.
That was a really, really good game. Central 4-5, North Scott 5-4 to close out the regular season.
All right, well, we're going to flip over to Illinois for the final Western Big Six battle ever of all time.
For real this year.
United Township, the Panthers ground and pound behind the legs of Cody Vroman, who picks up the yardage and moves the chains. But Allman rallies back. UT would go on to score there, but Allman rallies back from a 6-0 deficit, and Matt Hubble goes to the gut 2 yards for the touchdown. And the Pioneers play tough on defense as Stephen
ran right over
Ewald
that guy.
gets the pick, and that sets up this Kylie Dorsey touchdown from 2 yards out. Allman looking tough at the Soul Bowl.
Allman puts up 57 points in the victory. They're getting ready for the postseason as well. Let's go right over to another score. Galesburg puts up 34 points as well, but they lose down in Peoria.
All right, and now we go to Moline and Browning Field. Moline trying to end the season on a high note. The Maroons begin to solve the Redhawks as Abe Driscoll surges to the 1-inch line. I don't think you can get any closer to the end zone than that, but the Maroons have no problem as Victor Nofar, who puts the Maroons on the board. Unfortunately, it would be a long night for the Maroons.
And Marist does get the W. It looks like they're about to go final. They're 41-12 right now, late in the fourth. You can still share your Instagram pictures with us tonight and during the playoffs by using the hashtag QCZone. And for extra video and interviews, stop by our Facebook page. Congrats to this week's winner of our $100 contest, Mary from Bettendorf.
Hi, this is Zone reporter Maria Adolphs. It's time for a break here on the Zone, but at least you don't have to sit outside in the cold. We'll keep bringing you those highlights.
Stay tuned to the Highlight Zone.
Welcome back. back. This is Zone reporter Emily Renwick at the A-Town Knoxville game. We always see Eric making the forecast, and we think somebody else can give it a chance.
Sharon, forecast the beautiful highlights.
Out sunny and 75 and no snow ever. I think it sounds good. Knoxville
That's the Sharon
keeps
forecast.
the drive alive as Grant Larson is going to move the sticks. This is on 3rd down.
Rolls out.
And he's rolling and he's running, and that looks like a first down to me. But Tornadoes are seen whirling into the end zone as Dewey Johnson is going to dash 14 yards right here. And guess what? That's going to be an 8-point lead. Those pink socks make you run faster.
Dewey dicing into
Tornadoes now visit your living room. They're coming right at you. Zach Gilson whirls 20 yards into Knoxville real estate. Look out, he's coming at you.
That could be player of the week right there. He made a
nice move, nice move.
A-Town's offense is A+. Gilson spins 4-yard touchdown.
And thanks to that TD, A-Town builds a big lead and gets the W. Milledgeville also looks like they're going to get a W as well.
Running is the plan for the Panthers as they average 407 yards a game. Wow. But Orion has a change of plans as Blake Madsen finds an open Benny Taranis for 11 yards to keep the drive alive. Jacob Edmonds behind a great charge from the Orion line for the 11-yard touchdown. Look at that dive into the end zone. But the Panthers are the masters of the rushing game, and you'll see it right here as Chris Bauer tallies his 6th touchdown in 2 weeks. We almost saw it.
That's all right. Congrats to the EP Panthers. They get the W. Sherrard also hanging on in the 4th quarter.
An unusual October battle between the Mustangs and the Rams late in the 2nd stanza, and the Mustangs defense makes some noise as Jesse Willie makes a sack in Rams backfield there.
Nice defense.
Call it a
Holds
sack
it down.
lunch. Oh yeah, one more play to show you. 3rd quarter, Morrison begins to gallop as Andy Bird finds space and rips off for 14 yards.
Tough run, tough run. But I think we have a bit of an upset here.
Riverdale gets the W. I think it's 2 weeks in a row. Congrats to the Rams and Newman, a big winner as well at Newman. In other action, Fulton beats Bureau Valley and Spring Valley Hall all over Princeton as well. Moving right along.
And storm warnings are out, but nothing stops Mary. We love Mary on the highlight zone. The Red Storm trying to cut into a huge Stark County advantage as Chris Henningsent finds some open space for 9 yards. The Rebels begin to ice the game as Colton Senders right here is going to pick up a hard-fought 8-yard gain. Look at that. And Stark County begins to profit on the ground as Ryan Dahm will connect from 12 yards on the keeper. We're going to see it right here. He's going to keep it and go up the middle for Dahm. Let's crash the boards. I think Stark County had a big win tonight to end the season.
And also River Valley beats Ridgewood as well.
Hi, this is our reporter Max Hess at the Waffle Wilton game, and we'll take the forecasting to our own hands.
Kickoff temp of our drum is 41.7 degrees.
Pretty excited about that drum temperature. I guess I can't argue with that. And you can't argue with Wilton's 3rd success rate as Tyler Hetzer finds Coy Snyder, who picks up 22 yards there. The Beavers continue to find success on 3rd down as Hetzer finds an open Caleb Schmidt for 25 yards and another new set of downs.
Check out that scoreboard. Wilton gets the victory and Durant hangs tough but falls at Bellevue.
All right, a blizzard of playoff implications in Tipton, not an actual blizzard, thank goodness. The Tigers trying to pick up a little momentum. Josh Smith steps in the Pirates' passing lane, and he's going to return this all the way to midfield.
Nice.
Oh,
nice
wow.
return.
Stepped out of
Almost
bounds there,
made
but that was great. Tipton now tips the field as Alex Wiley goes deep downtown, and Taylor Axberg cradles it in his fingertips. He turns, he runs, he gets 44 yards deep into Pirate real estate.
That's true.
Mark Stevens shot the game. He thinks it hit the ground, but hey, it was still a great play. You got to go to the whistle ends. West Branch also victorious on the road. We're running out of time tonight. We're going to have extra highlights up on our website from the Mercer County and Weathersfield game and also from the Bureau Valley game as well. Macocota Valley beats North Cedar. Lisbon beat Lone Tree. We'll have highlights from the North Cedar game as well up online on our website, KWQC.com.
So I can't believe this is the end of the regular season.
We have a lot more of postseason football to come. Coming up just in the next week, in fact, they're going to have tons of playoff games Wednesday and
Saturday,
Iowa? And then the next Monday.
All right.
I still understand why Iowa does 3 games.
Excellent, excellent. Ready for playoffs?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, one and done it could be.